style home dad. British mechanic named Walkinshaw was looking for a way to care for his newborn child. When he approached his boss with a proposal in early 2000, reluctant to hire a babysitter, once his wife's maternity leave ended and she returned to work, Walkinshaw asked if he could switch to part-time hours in order to spend half of each day at home. Looking after his son, his employer refused, saying that paperwork would be too messy and that it would be difficult to get anyone share Walkinshaw's job, knowing that the company he worked for had granted similar requests to female employees. Walkinshaw sued on the grounds of sex discrimination. On November 20, 2001, an industrial tribunal ruled that Walkinshaw had been discriminated against and awarded him $3,600 that ruling is believed to be his fears of his skin and demonstrated how much views on parental roles have changed over the years.
As little as 30 years old, few people question the gender role that has prevailed for centuries. The conventional wisdom was that woman's place was in the home and the man's main responsibility to his family was to put food on the table. In 1917 and 18, however, the numbers of working women meant that men were no longer the sole requirement. A far emotional involvement with his family also became more important. 4 years ago, among no husbands were present in the delivery room when their wives got beer. Today, it is general respect for my partners to attend childbirth classes, either for the delivery and take more responsibility for child right than their fathers or grandfathers did.
In addition to society's changing views of the role men play related to childcare, social scientists are also re-examining the contribution of fathers to his child welfare and development. Researchers have found evidence to suggest that the father plays a role in child development that is quite different from that of the mother. According to the research, fathers tend to be more playful, which encourage children to develop in a different way emotionally and physically than a child meek under some mother's exclusive care.
The studies have also found the presence of the father in the home contribute a lower juvenile criminal rate, a decrease in the child poverty and lower rates of teenage pregnancy. Differences in parenting styles between men and women are also related to contribute to child ability to understand and communicate emotions in different ways. The research supports claims by some groups that the absence of father in the family is a cycle-built social problem in the modern society.
In recent years, organizations like the U.S. Vaccination of Fatherhood Initiative have begun to argue that the presence of the father is vital to a child development. These organizations aim to encourage fathers to take a more active role in their children's lives. The movement also calls for the creation of a new image of the fatherhood, one that goes beyond the traditional view of the father solely as provider and also includes the equally crucial roles of nurturer, moral examples, disciplinarian, and teacher.
Many families express the ability for a family to raise it without the child has most to do with a society, promoting healthy families. If this theory is true, and if a father And if the father's role is as important as the mother's in raising children, it's possible to imagine a day when society will value the role of the father more, and when men will learn to take their paternal duties and seriously as they work out.